If you are investing 100 crore rupees in a business, the question is that at what cost this 100 crore cost you?
What is portfolio management और क्या पोर्टफोलियो होना चाहिए इन्वेस्टमेंट्स का हमारे पास, ताकि वो 20 साल में कितने पैसे इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, क्या है आपका लेसन उनके लिए? मेरे पास 10,000 रुपये हैं, बड़ा फुलिश क्वेश्चन है, 20 साल कम, ठीक है, इतने ही होते हैं बैंक में, ठीक है, जो पॉकेट मनी वाले बच्चे हैं वो भी 10,000 बर्थडे भी मिलते हैं तो ही बैठे होते हैं। तो कैसे मैं अपना पोर्टफोलियो बनाना शुरू करूं, बिकॉज मेरा विजन है कि मेरे को 30-35 तक 1 करोड़ तक का रेवेन्यू आ जाए। ऑफ कोर्स मेरी जॉब लगेगी, मैं MBA करूंगा, वो सब करूंगा मैं। ऑलराइट, हाय एवरीवन, वेलकम ऑन बोर्ड। बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन आते हैं भाई, फाइनेंस में MBA करना चाहिए नहीं करना चाहिए, इन्वेस्टमेंट्स कैसे करनी चाहिए, क्या इन्वेस्टमेंट सही है, मार्केट ऊपर नीचे चल रहा है, उसके बारे में बात करेंगे। एंड देयर आर वेरी मच स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस कम टू मी अबाउट एडमिशन प्रोसेस ऑफ निरमा। People who are following this channel from a long time, do it on the like button. आज मेरे साथ निकुंज पटेल जी है, who spent nearly 21 plus years. Sir, welcome on board.
Thank you.
He is the guy who is the admissions chair and also finance professor. Sir, कितने साल से फाइनेंस पढ़ा रहे हैं आप?
23 years.
23 years.
Yes.
And सर का पोर्टफोलियो इतना अमेजिंग है, मैं वो बताना अलाउड नहीं है। सर ने रिटायरमेंट भी प्लान करी है अपनी, कब करेंगे वो भी नहीं बताऊंगा मैं, बट दिस गाय टीचेस इन्वेस्टमेंट्स। आज हम सर से हम फाइनेंस और इन्वेस्टमेंट की 1-on-1 क्लास लेंगे, तो आप इंजॉय करिएगा फॉर श्योर। और एंड में का टाइम बचेगा तो विल टॉक अबाउट एडमिशन प्रोसेस ऑफ निरमा एज वेल। सर, पहली बात बताइए सर, ये फाइनेंस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट?
Yes, definitely.
Is important. ये लोग
Without finance, nothing can happen. Finance is a king. Every business starts with finance.
सर, ये फिर मार्केटिंग वाले, ऑपरेशन वाले नौकरी छोड़ देंगे?
नहीं, वो तो जरूरी है. They are a supporting functions.
They are the supporting function.
Yes, but आप देखिए, जब से फाइनेंस की बात कर रहे हैं, when we talk about a finance, there are 4 functions of finance. The finance starts with investments. So where you are going to invest? Either you are investing into real assets or you are investing into financial assets. The second question is that in order to invest this, would you require money? Yes, definitely, and that comes the financing function. So once you identify an investment, you collected money to be invested into long-term finance, you can start a business. Once you start a business, you require a working capital. So that is a third functions that you have to take care. That is a working capital finance. And fourth is a last and final stage where are you going to distribute your profit to your owners? If answer is yes, how much? Are you going to reinvest your money? So that fourth decision is a dividend decision. So without understanding this fourth decision, you cannot manage finance. So business has to be, we always compare return on investment with cost of capital. So if you are investing 100 crore rupees in a business, the question is that at what cost this 100 crore cost you? So how much cost you? That is a cost of capital. Say for example, if I want to invest in my business and my business gives me a return of 12%, the question is that do I get 12% somewhere else by doing nothing? Say for example, one of my friend is asking money at an interest rate of 12%. I would enjoy 12% by lending him rather than doing business. Because if I do business, I'll have to work 24/7. I'll have to take a lot of tensions, complying to government rules, complying to taxations, managing my customers, managing to my suppliers, managing to my employees, everything. I'll have to work by 24/7. There, I invest.
You can be sleeping partner.
Yes.
Investing. Okay, great. कॉस्ट ऑफ कैपिटल भाई, तू रिस्क कितना ले रहा है और काम कितना कर रहा है, अपनी हेल्थ कितने,
हाँ, आपका फंड का कॉस्ट कितना है, व्हाट इज योर अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट एंड द ब्यूटी ऑफ फाइनेंस इज,
डज इट इंक्लूड, मैंने बैंक से लिया 100 करोड़ तो उसका 5%
दैट इज माय अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट. यस, डेफिनेटली. यस,
अच्छा, ये तो सॉफ्ट कॉस्ट हो गया, वो तो हार्ड कॉस्ट है.
सो द बेस्ट थिंग अबाउट अ फाइनेंस इज दैट इट कंसीडर अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट, इट कंसीडर एवरी इंसिडेंटल कॉस्ट. Accounting do not consider. So that is a difference between accounting and finance. Accounting is real, it's accrual. Finance is real. In finance we talk about cash. In accounting we talk about profit. And profit is not real. There are a lot of companies which makes profit but they went bankrupt. Why? Because they do not have money to pay. So if you sell goods on credit, you are profitable, but you do not have a cash. You are out of cash. You do not have cash to pay to your suppliers. So accounting works on accrual. Finance works on cash.
सर, एक लेमैन के लिए, एक इंजीनियर के लिए जो दे रहा है बीकॉम बीएमएस, तो समझ जाएगा एक्रूअल क्या होता है. Accrual
is identifying a revenue. Right? You sell a goods, you identified a revenue because you generate a bill, but you have not received cash. So your revenue has accrued, but you have not received. Say for example, you have an outstanding interest to be paid, it is accrued. You have outstanding interest to receive, it has already accrued, but you have not received.
Understood. सर एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देखिए, हमें फाइनेंस के बेसिक्स टर्म समझाइए। माल आया, माल गया, कहाँ से, अगर आप समझा सकते हैं तो।
So you have a two different set of business. Either it is a manufacturing business or a service business,
Or a
right?
service business.
Or service business. So if you are manufacturing, you have a cycle to manage. Because if your business is a new business, what will happen? You go to a supplier, your supplier will ask you a cash. You go to your customer, maybe a distributor or a C&F agent, they will ask you a credit. CNF, carrying and forwarding agents.
Achha, okay.
They are my next channel partners.
Achha.
So say for example, they are my customers. They are not my consumer, direct consumer. They are not going to consume. They are someone who are going to forward my goods to a market, to retailers. So they are my customers. So I go there, and if I ask them to whether would you be selling my products, so they would expect me a credit. My supplier is expecting cash.
Correct.
So what will happen? I'll have to breach this gap, and this is my working capital. So if you are into a new business, you would require a lot of money to start with.
जितना पैसा लगा हुआ है,
लगा हुआ है।
वो जो बोलते हैं हमारी तो पैसा तो बहुत है पर लगा हुआ है। That is called working capital. Okay, got it. Understood, sir. So let's talk about now investments. This is really amazing. सबके पास पैसे होते हैं, पॉकेट मनी आती है, ये सब 20-21 साल के बच्चे हैं, उनके लिए कुछ एडवाइस विद योर 20+ ईयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस मैनेजिंग अ पोर्टफोलियो। आपके बच्चे सर अभी CXOs बन चुके हैं काफ़ी सारे, जिनको आपने पढ़ाया, राइट, निरमा के स्टूडेंट्स। सर व्हाट इज़ पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजमेंट, और क्या पोर्टफोलियो होना चाहिए इन्वेस्टमेंट्स का हमारे पास, ताकि वो 20 साल में कितने पैसे इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, क्या है आपका लेसन उनके लिए?
सबसे पहले तो मैं शुरुआत करना चाहता हूँ, द राइट टाइम टू इन्वेस्टमेंट इज ऑलवेज टुडे.
Is always today.
Always today. There are a lot of cases where people used to say that I missed the opportunity. I entered in at a wrong time. There is nothing like, for investment, there is nothing like wrong time. Today is always good day to start with. If your investment is good. First and foremost thing. Second thing is that nowadays there are a lot of people who influence these young kids, what we call as finfluencers.
Finfluencers, हाँ.
So I recall one quote by Mr. Steve Jobs, who said that you can make more money by selling advice rather than doing it. So it is always good if I am the influencer, it is always good to ask people let's say I have 100 clients, I am going to advise half of my client to buy a specific stock, and half of my client to say you sort on this stock. So half to sell. One is one set of customer, my clients are on long, one set of clients are on short. So what will happen at any point of time? I am going to earn my brokerage, my advice fees, my consulting fees.
बेचेंगे.
Yes, और कहीं ना कहीं तो जो खरीदेंगे उनको मैं मार्केट करूंगा, जो मार्केट ऊपर गया तो, और जिन्होंने नुकसान किया है उनको मैं कंसोलेशन दूंगा कि ऑल इज वेल.
सर ऐसे ही एडवाइस करते हैं क्या ये एडवाइजर्स?
सारे नहीं है. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु आर गुड पीपल एंड दे आर रियल एडवाइजर. So and that is the reason why SEBI is coming out with influencer regulations.
वगैरह वो सब बनाया उन लोगों ने. बहुत बढ़िया. सर मेरे पास 10,000 रुपये हैं. बड़ा फुलिश क्वेश्चन है, मैं 20 साल का हूँ, ठीक है, इतने ही होते हैं बैंक में, ठीक है. जो पॉकेट मनी वाले बच्चे हैं वो भी 10,000 बर्थडे पे मिलते हैं तो इकट्ठे होते हैं. तो कैसे मैं अपना पोर्टफोलियो बनाना शुरू करूँ? बिकॉज मेरा विजन है कि मेरे को 30-35 तक 1 करोड़ तक का रेवेन्यू आ जाए. ऑफकोर्स मेरी जॉब लगेगी, मैं MBA करूँगा, वो सब करूँगा मैं, बट स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट क्या होना चाहिए? क्या करूँ मैं? स्टॉक में डाल दूँ सारा? घर तो खरीद नहीं सकता मैं फॉर श्योर. क्या करना चाहिए सर?
तो देखिए इसमें एक बहुत अच्छा कोट है. पीपल यूज टू से दिस इज अ कोट ऑफ मिस्टर वॉरेन बफेट, बट इट्स नॉट ट्रू. डोंट प्राउड इन योर सैलरी, प्राउड इन योर इन्वेस्टमेंट्स. Because in order to earn your salary, you'll have to work 24/7, and your investment will keep on giving fruits whenever you are sleeping. Right? So investment is something which will generate a revenue over the years. Whereas salary, if you are not working, you are not going to earn salary. Right? And there are very few people who make money by trading. You can count a lot of people who make money by investing. Right? You talk about any great or successful investor, they are not traders, they are investors. Right? And trading and investment, it has 3 layers or 3 approaches to start with. The first approach is a fundamental approach, where you look at the fundamentals of a company, the accounting principle, right? You look at a company's return on equity, you look at company's return on investment, you look at a profitability, you look at a sales growth, right? These all are company's fundamentals.
Correct.
Second approach is a statistical approach, which generally good investor fund managers, they apply. They look at alpha of a particular company, alpha of their investments. They look at
What's alpha?
Alpha is an excess return. Alpha is actually a return, the difference between the actual return minus expected return.
Okay.
So this expected return is coming from beta.
Okay.
Then the next question is, what is beta?
What is beta? Yeah.
So beta is actually a sensitivity of a stock.
Okay.
So higher the beta, the stock is more exposed to market movement.
Understood.
Say for example, if a company has a beta of 2, which means that the changes in a market is going to
Affect the stock.
2 times.
Oh, no, lovely.
So there are a lot of people who invest based on alpha investing. There are a lot of research which talks about alpha investing.
Excellent.
Even modern portfolio theory is dependent on statistical approach.
Achha, which is
So the
alpha.
first, so not alpha, it is the defining weightage based on variance covariance
Understood.
ratios.
Understood.
So the first approach is, as I said, fundamental. Second is statistical approach, and third is a technical analysis. So looking at technical analysis,
So there's
you
one more fourth, na, which is भाई ने बोला है.
that is what we call as emotional investor.
Emotional, खरीद ले भाई,
So-
जायदाद लगा दे इसके ऊपर, जायदाद लगा दे.
Right. There are a lot of people who are influenced. They cannot manage their own emotions.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ भाई तू खरीद.
To invest कर ले. So I have seen a lot of people who follow other people saying that advisors.
Yeah.
They say that I bought this stock, but Warren Buffett has rightly said, when everyone is greedy, you should be fearful, and when everyone is fearful, you should be greedy.
Of course. Yeah, sorry to interrupt, sir. Number 3, technical analysis.
Technical analysis is looking at the overall market sentiments. So investors look at the technical charts and they find out what is the mood of market. So it is going to be a bullish market, or likely to be bullish, or likely to be bearish. So they look at different time frames. They look at 5-minute chart, 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, hourly chart.
Yeah.
And the investors, they generally look at longer time frame charts, maybe a day, week, or a month charts.
Understood.
So in fact, if you combine these 3 approaches together, you can be more successful.
Oh, lovely.
And I teach these 3 approaches in my class.
Great. And is it, sir, combined as in for finding one particular stock, you should combine all?
No, it's not about finding only one stock, because the fundamental starts with the economy.
Yeah.
So the first is whether the economy is attractive or not. Second is within economy which industries are attractive. And third, within industry which are the good companies to start with.
Understood. So theoretically, what's your take on stock market, matlab, from educational perspective?
So see, India is not going to be affected by any
Come on, sir. यही बोल रहे हैं
obviously.
सब लोग, but
The only reason,
FII सब निकल गए, sir.
कोई बात नहीं. So one of my research paper which got published in Capital Market Review, where I study during this COVID period who actually drove the market. So it was FII or it was DII. And fortunately, during this period, even after COVID period, Indian domestic institutional investors are more powerful.
25,000 crore to SIP से आ रहा है ना?
Obviously.
That was 20,000 crores in COVID. Now it's 25,000 crore per month inflow. That's massive.
So look at in that period, during the COVID period, the correlation between these 2 extreme parties, FII and DII, was extremely opposite. So it was minus 0.78. So that was my research which was published in that. So when you look at, so retail investor of Indian economy, they are actually supporting Indian market. And the best part about India is a consumption.
Yeah.
And consumption, where do we get consumption? So it is a cycle.
Right.
Because we have a population, we have a younger population, we have a consumption.
Right.
When we have a consumption, we have a production.
Right.
When we have a production, we have a supply. When we have a supply, we can sell it, we can export it, and we can generate more employability.
I was reading a stat, 65% of Indian population is less than 35 years of age.
Yes.
इसलिए in all the advertisements you'll see like a husband, wife and a young kid. That's like a typical Indian population.
Yes.
Where consumption story is there.
Right.
It's gonna be big. Great, sir. Great. So you think it's gonna pull back now? Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Pull back.
Obviously.
Okay, great. And what are the hot sectors right now?
Energy is something.
Energy?
Energy, yes. Specifically renewable energy.
Yeah.
Technological sectors.
I'm an investor of Adani Green. There is a company called Webel Solar.
Yes.
It's India's biggest solar cells manufacturing unit. So I bought that share for like 120, 140 odd rupees. It's 1500 odd right now. So yeah, green sector is
Green sector is going to boom in.
like solar.
Renewable, all renewables. Maybe wind energy.
स्टॉक टिप नहीं है बट सेक्टर समझो. तो पहले तो सर सेक्टर समझो. मैंने नया पोर्टफोलियो बनाया आज ही मैंने काइट पे या ग्रो पे अकाउंट खोला. ठीक है, जो भी पेड प्रमोशन नहीं है भाई, किधर भी खोलो अकाउंट. राइट,
कहीं भी खोलो.
तो क्या करूँ सर? पहले पढ़ाई कैसे शुरू करूँ?
सबसे पहले सेक्टर्स, सबसे पहले अगर मैं होता तो मैं उसको फिल्टर करता. बिकॉज सी ऐसे बहुत सारे सेक्टर हैं जहाँ पे चैंपियंस हो सकते हैं, कंपनीज हो सकती है, कंपनीज लीडर हो सकती है, चैलेंजर हो सकती है. तो मैं ऐसा देखता हूँ कि सबसे पहले ऐसी कंपनी आइडेंटिफाई करो कि जो खुद ग्रो हो रही है. बिकॉज इफ आई एम इन्वेस्टिंग, आई एम गोइंग टू बी एन ओनर ऑफ अ कंपनी ऑब्वियसली. सो इफ माई कंपनी इज ग्रोइंग, द ओनर विल ग्रो. सो सबसे पहले ये देखिए कि ऑन एन एवरेज कंपनी का सेल्स ग्रो हो रहा है पिछले 5 साल में. कंपनी की इंडस्ट्री ऐसी तो नहीं है जो डिक्लाइनिंग स्टेज पे आ गई है. सो इंडस्ट्री लाइफ साइकिल थोड़ा देखिए. कंपनी की प्रॉफिट्स मोर और लेस मेरी एफडी रेट से तो ज़्यादा बढ़नी चाहिए.
अच्छा, गुड.
कंपनी, क्योंकि कंपनी जो कमा रही है तो वो तो इन्वेस्ट कहीं ना कहीं कंपनी या तो इन्वेस्टर को वापस दे रही है या तो खुद री इन्वेस्ट कर रही है. दूसरा सबसे ज़रूरी जो चीज़ आप देख रहे हैं तो वो ये देखिए कि सेल्स ग्रोथ के साथ कंपनी का जो अर्निंग आ रहा है वो ऑपरेशन से ही आ रहा है ना. तो प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस के साथ आपको कैश फ्लो देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है. क्योंकि कई बार ऐसा होता है प्रॉफिट इज, जैसे मैंने बोला, वो रियल नहीं है. प्रॉफिट नंबर, मान लीजिए कोई कंपनी लॉस कर रही है, 10 करोड़ का कंपनी लॉस कर रही है, एंड सडनली इन द नेक्स्ट ईयर कंपनी सोल्ड आउट इट्स ओल्ड लैंड एट अ, कंपनी ने 1 करोड़ में कोई जमीन खरीदी थी, वो कंपनी ने 50 करोड़ में बेच दी. तो अब कंपनी क्या करेगी? वो कैपिटल गेन को प्रॉफिट में तो एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा. तो अब ये जो पहले लॉस हो रहा था वो अचानक से, मान लीजिए टैक्स के बाद, कैपिटल गेन टैक्स के बाद कंपनी प्रॉफिट कर रही है 20 करोड़. बोले कि ये तो टर्न अराउंड कंपनी हो गई. 10 करोड़ का लॉस था, 20 करोड़. नाउ इन्वेस्टर लुक एट ओनली एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नंबर. तो उसने देख लिया कि यार कंपनी तो टर्न अराउंड हो गई, 10 करोड़ का लॉस का 20 करोड़ प्रॉफिट हो गया, अगले साल से फिर से लॉस में होने वाला है. तो वो नहीं देख रहे हैं. तो ये नंबर कहाँ से पता चलेगा? कैश फ्लो से पता चलेगा कि कैश फ्लो में ये जो कैश आया है वो कहाँ से आया है? ऑपरेशन से आया है, इन्वेस्टमेंट से आया है. इफ इट इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट देन देयर इज नो सेंस.
और सर ये टीवी में आते रहते हैं लोग, शिरीन भान जी भी आते रहते हैं, CNBC आवाज़ पे भी आते हैं, ये खरीद लो वो खरीद लो, एनालिस्ट अपने रिव्यू देते हैं.
They have their own research. They have their own research.
It's good research normally, or they are also
generally see, as an investor you should be open minded. Your eyes should be open. You should take your informed decision. Right? My emotions should not be driven by the others.
बहुत बढ़िया. सुनो सबकी, करो अपनी.
हाँ, सुनो सबकी. It's all about information.
This is so amazing. I can keep on going. सर के साथ एक और वीडियो करेंगे. How to make your first 1 CR from portfolio. सर कर सकते हैं एक वीडियो?
कर सकते हैं.
बहुत बढ़िया. तो नीचे कमेंट करिएगा my first 1 CR and I'll talk to sir. We'll do a detailed discussion. पूरी एक्सेल शीट लेके आएंगे, आपके साथ मैथ करेंगे कि 20-year-old 1 CR तक कैसे पहुंच सकता है just by investing on various platforms. Boys and girls, do hit the like button for sure. और मुझे कमेंट करके बताइए what are the hot sectors you are looking at in stock market. And if you guys enjoy the session, like पक्का कर दीजिएगा. Sir, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.